Well, Dane Brugler just released his first mock draft, and the Washington Commanders are drafting a player I absolutely love. If you guys are new, make sure to subscribe, hit that like button, and the notification bell as well, and check out BetUS, link in the description. And it's unfortunate we already have to talk about this a little bit past midway through this season, but that's the situation the Washington Commanders are in. They currently, if the season ended today, would have the 5th pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, which is a lot better than what they've had recently. And, things still need to play out. The Commanders have a bye week, but their schedule is really tough. I mean, they play the Dolphins, the Rams, the Cowboys, the 49ers, the Jets, with probably Aaron Rodgers coming back there. So a lot of tough games. At max, see us winning one game. You never know with Ron Rivera. Maybe he does something and goes a little bit, crazy and wins a game or two. I hope that doesn't happen, though. I mean, at this point in the season, we have no shot. I mean, unless we win out, we're not making the playoffs, and that's just not going to happen with the teams we're playing and how bad this team is. So you might as well get the best possible pick, and not only will that help you, get a better player more likely than not, but also it'll be a, bigger attraction for a GM and a head coach as well if you have like the 3rd or 4th or 5th pick versus the 10th pick. Your job's a lot more attractive. So Dane Brugler, he's a great mock draft guy and great, analyst when it comes to evaluating these players. And he came out with his first mock draft today. His first mock draft, and I don't currently have Athletic, but people post it, and I do have who the Commanders drafted, and that is offensive tackle from Penn State, Olu Fashanu. Let me know in the comments if I'm mispronouncing his name, because, he might be on the team. When ranking the Commanders' greatest needs, offensive tackle isn't at the very top, but the position hasn't been a strength, and it would be tough to see the organization passing on a cornerstone left tackle, something it hasn't had since Trent Williams. And honestly, I would say it is at the top of the list. I mean, top of the list would be, guards, one of them. We do need help on the offensive line, center as well. We'll see about Ricky Stromberg. I think he'll be fine, but you can never have, too many offensive linemen. So I really think every position on the offensive line is a need. And then, there's some other needs. Edge, we need an edge rusher. Those are kind of the biggest needs. Linebacker as well. So I would say, tackle is at the very top, in my opinion. And then he said, though he needs to continue developing as a run blocker, Fashanu, who played his high school ball 10 miles from FedEx Field, is outstanding in pass pro with his body movements, angle awareness, and ability to sit down versus power. Yeah, I think he went to Gonzaga High School, so pretty close to here. Not sure if he's a Commanders or whatever Redskins fan, but he's from the DMV area, and I remember really wanted Christian Darrisaw. He was a big, Redskins fan growing up, and we didn't take him, and he's been an elite tackle ever since. So hopefully we don't make that same mistake again. And then this is, Mark, who's a big Penn State guy, so kind of, you want to see what his opinion is. He watches him all the time, and he says, Olu Fashanu is the best offensive lineman in this draft and the best left tackle prospect the NFL has seen come into the league in over a decade. That's a bold statement, but that sentiment is shared among some people. Never given up a sack. His size, strength, hands, footwork, he has the complete package, and wait till you see him at the combine. So he has a lot of very good traits, and he's super young. If we look at his bio at Penn State, and we're going to get into some other possible picks as well, but he's 6'6", junior, 317 pounds. I believe they said he's 20 years old, so he's still very young. He's still very young. He's going to get drafted at 2021 and has started all 10 games at left tackle, allowing 0 sacks and 324 pass blocking snaps. Named a team captain in spring. Earned the coaching staff's Offensive Player of the Week, Iowa, September 23rd. A lot of people thought he was going to declare last year. He didn't. Put another year of great tape out there. Didn't get injured. Knock on wood, hopefully it doesn't happen. And he's a great guy as well. Very good in the film room. So everything's stacking up, and you just put another good year of tape together. So it looks like Caleb Williams and Drake May will probably be picks 1 and 2, and then after that, more likely than not, Marvin Harrison. After that, though, Olu and Joe Alt are probably going to be the next picks. There might be There might be a couple other guys that are in the mix as well, but those are the elite prospects. So if we want to get one of those, we're going to have to be in the top 5. And real quick, a word from today's sponsor.
BetUS, America's favorite sportsbook, where you can bet on everything anytime. Sportsbook, casino, horse racing, live betting, and more. We have the best bonuses in the industry. That's right, get a 125% sign-up bonus. And to celebrate our 30-year anniversary, we are giving up to 30 risk-free bets, a truck, Super Bowl tickets, and more. Don't miss out. Play smart. Join now. BetUS, where the game begins.
So make sure you guys check out BetUS, link in the description. If you use that link, you get 125% first-time deposit match. They're reliable, they've got great customer service, and they have so many different sports that you can bet on. So make sure you guys check them out, link in the description, and bet responsibly. All right, so we're back, and overall, I think Olu's probably the top guy I would want the Washington Commanders to draft just because he is an elite left tackle. And we need help on the offensive line for sure, and that's going to directly help out Sam Howell. And, some more information about him. Let's see. He's got a sister, volunteered at a local homeless shelter, likes playing video games, hanging out with friends, and watching game film. So when one of your hobbies consists of watching game film, that's a good sign in my opinion. He's majoring in supply chain and information systems, and there's a lot more information about him right here. I mean, he played in 2020, 2021, 2022, and 2023. So, I guess when he played in 2020, he was like 17, 16, because, he's 20 right now, so he was probably 17. But a lot of great information on here about Olu. And, 10 games, 0 sacks, and I don't think he's given up a sack at all in his 4 years. That's what they said. So that's absolutely huge, and he's up for a bunch of awards. So him and Joe Alt are going to be the top tackles taken. I think they're tier 1, and after that there's a couple different tiers after them. Some other players the Commanders could take, obviously Marvin Harrison, an absolute beast for the Ohio State Buckeyes. He's going to be the first receiver taken, probably going to be taken before the Commanders pick, unless they get the 3rd or 4th pick, because 2 QBs probably going to be taken with the first couple of picks. After that, though, you don't know. Maybe, I don't see a QB going 3 right now, but you never know in the process, in the draft process, if someone really climbs up the ranks. So maybe a QB could go 3, and then you have Marvin Harrison or a tackle going 4. You look at his stats: 1,200 yards, 18 yards a catch, 14 touchdowns, also a rushing touchdown. Year before, basically identical stats. He's an absolute beast. He's the best wide receiver prospect probably since Jamar Chase, and you saw what type of impact Jamar Chase made for the Bengals. So I also wouldn't be opposed to the Commanders taking Marvin Harrison because he is a game-changing player, but I don't think he's going to be there for the Commanders at 5, maybe at 4. I think the Cardinals are going to take Marvin Harrison, and maybe even the Bears as well if they get 2 top 5 picks. So it would be great if the Commanders can get that number 4 pick ahead of the Bears, just because the Bears will either want a tackle or a receiver to help out their young quarterback, and probably going to be Caleb Williams. So that's probably my opinion there, is hopefully you can pass them so that you get your choice of either Harrison or one of the 2 tackles if you're at 4, because the 2 quarterbacks will go 1 and 2, and then 3 will be a receiver or probably a tackle unless someone else comes up. And then you can probably take Olu, or if Marvin doesn't get taken, you can take him at 4. I know it's so many hypotheticals. I probably shouldn't have gotten into it already, because so many things can change over a short period of time, and we've got a long time until the NFL draft. 4-ish months, no, 5.5 months until the NFL draft, maybe even 5 months until the draft. So we got a long time. Still got games to be played, and you got the whole pre-draft process, but we kind of know where the Commanders stand. Going to be in that 4 to 8 range more likely than not, and are going to need a tackle. That's probably what they're going to pick. Maybe Marvin Harrison or edge rusher, but I think tackle is the pick they should make. So that's it for today's video. Hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe if you guys are new, and peace.